Oh, just touching it?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to 406 Broncos. I'm Mac.
I'm Dakota.
We have been gone for, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, we missed last week because of technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties on my computer, which I'm going to have to figure out here. But, I mean, we had a lot of other stuff going on throughout the week. I mean, we came back from Vegas.
I wanted to get in on the
close-up.
action.
We had to get in. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff that we were doing. We just came back from Vegas yesterday.
And so today we're filming on the phone.
Yes,
because we still got to get all this
figure
stuff
out
figured
what's
out.
going on the computer itself. I mean, we were getting a lot of audio issues, and it's due to my Windows.
We didn't want to go another 2 weeks without
saying at least something.
Yeah. And we got a whole list of things to talk about. And instead of just dragging them out, we're going to hit them one by one and then be done with this video.
Yes. Wait, any news coming up? Or any news has come up?
Well, we just started mini camp today. Today. I didn't see anything really come from that. I know everybody was in attendance minus those who were injured.
Shane Ray.
Yep, we can talk about Shane Ray. We'll talk about him in a minute. But the OTAs are done. Mini camp has started. We'll see basically how that goes through the week. But it's nothing crazy today as far as I can tell. What else we got here? I guess we can talk about Shane Ray. Ray missing, they said probably around 7 weeks with a wrist surgery. What do you think about that? Mr. Shane Ray out some more time.
Well, he was out twice last year.
Yeah.
Out now.
Bradley Chubb's looking like a pretty good
they were talking
choice there now.
They were talking about him, being the guy runner-up on him, so.
Well, now it's going to be Shaq. Shaq's definitely got that number 2 spot. He's going to be... Shaq is going to be backing up Vaughn and Chubb. Right. He's going to be the cycle guy. And to be completely honest, I would not be surprised if Shane Ray hits the trading block by the trade deadline, before the trade deadline.
In which, in all reality, that's fine by me.
Well, and I mean,
I don't want to see him go, but then again, I understand it. It's not like where I'm gonna be all sad about it, like C.J. Anderson.
Well, you gotta assume we're not gonna re-sign him. You know, right. He doesn't have that re-signability right now, especially if we have depth at that position, and we can re-sign Barrett instead of Shane. Right. So I think we're going to try and trade him. We'll keep him on the roster so that hopefully he can actually play some, and people, we build up his value a little more than it is at the moment. But that's my prediction is that Shane Ray will be traded so that hopefully we get something for him. We did not pick up his option, thank God, so that was smart. Other linebackers in the news, DeMarcus Ware,
coacher,
is now helping out with the coaching on the D end. So
I like that.
Yeah, especially with the young guy in Chubb, who I personally am comparing to DeMarcus Ware in the way that we're going to use him, as far as we can use him on the line or as a linebacker.
Yeah, DeMarcus Ware. I mean, played with us, won a Super Bowl with us, played with Vaughn. I absolutely love seeing him come back and be able to coach and help out.
Yeah, and he's just part-time, so it's not like a full-time deal where he's going to be throughout the season. It could be, we could maybe lead to that.
Great.
But as of right now, he is a part-time mentor.
Didn't I hear that he was wanting to do the same thing with Dallas? They just didn't really get a hold of him.
Yeah, he was trying to do it for Denver and Dallas, and neither of them were getting out to him until the Broncos did. Remember I said I thought Jerry Jones was going to...
Yeah, once the Denver did speak out, you thought Dallas was going to be like, oh, no, wait.
But they didn't, so that's good. Let's see, what else we got to catch up on here? Anything else you want to say about DeMarc?
No.
Good old DeMarc?
Oh, that's kind of short news. You said minicamp, right?
Yeah, minicamp started.
I haven't gotten updated on anything really.
There hasn't been anything too crazy today. I mean, we could probably look into some stuff. I saw there was a live deal that popped up earlier, and I didn't watch it, so I'll have to go back and watch that. But Beth Bolden, the Bolden deal.
Yeah.
So, as any of you might have heard by now, there's been some stirrings in the ownership field. Beth Bolden applied to be controlling owner of the Broncos, failed to meet the criteria based on what the trust and the committee felt.
Wasn't there something about her daughter too?
Not her daughter, her sister, Brittany.
Oh.
They were saying they said Brittany's more qualified than Beth is at the moment, but Brittany is still not fully qualified and they have a whole list of reasons why. It's a lot of like the schooling stuff and a lot of, you have to be in the league for 10 years or 5 years. You have to have worked with the team or the league for 5 years, which neither of them have done. But they said based on what they have accomplished and what they have under their belt that Brittany is more qualified. But there's still like 2 or 3 other kids involved in this too that are trying. I'm just waiting for the TV show to get made about this. Could
That was an ingrown hair that hurts.
Oh. But can't you just see
the
the camera crews coming in on this one?
Oh yeah,
and making a reality show?
It's drama.
Yeah. It's.
What would it be called?
I already thought about this. You ready?
Yeah.
Bolden the Beautiful. Copyright. If anybody uses that, money comes back to this guy. Bolden the Beautiful. Will this family tear each other apart, or will they come together and own a football team? How will this team manage with the drama surrounding this family? Alliances will be made and bonds torn apart. You can see it now. Surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, it's funny. The race for Denver.
I swear to God, if that happens, and they take my name, we have a timestamp. I'm taking them to court. But I don't know. I don't really have much of a thought on this. We'll see what happens.
The Denver Boldens.
Yeah. Bolden the Brave. It's got to be something with Bolden in it. Yeah. We saw. We were in Vegas. Did we say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Vegas. Home of the future Vegas Raiders. Although we did get to scope out where we'll be going at least once a year or so.
Yeah, it is cool.
That will be
it's
cool.
Kind of a nice. I mean, what will be nice about that? It's cheap to get down there. Obviously,
from here at least.
Yeah, right. And it's cheap to. It'll probably be kind of cheaper to get tickets there. May not be, but I mean, it's gonna be something to be sold out, and it'd be something to do in Vegas.
Yeah, we could probably go every couple of years or so.
Well, what sucks.
I definitely want to go to Denver still.
Well, there are Sunday nights, but what if you wanted to go and see a Monday night and how our flights work?
You couldn't do that. You'd have to go on it'd have to be a Sunday game.
Yeah. Or a Thursday. That would suck too.
Couldn't do that. It'd have to be a Sunday
game. Could do that, just not on the cheap flights we go down.
Well, yeah, but if you want to go to Legion, you got to go.
I know.
On the Sunday games, which is, I'm sure, there's got to be one, But we do play them on primetime quite a bit, so. It'll be fun.
Okay, let's go to this list.
Well, we got Color Rush too.
Oh.
We announced our color dates and when we're gonna wear our alternate jerseys. That's not like crazy news, but it's stuff.
Oh yeah, we gotta see him with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. The blue uniforms.
And
wait.
No. Our Color Rush.
Yeah. They just said they're gonna do the color rush
against the Steelers. Are the Steelers going to do theirs? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know.
Now. The blue jerseys is when we're going down again. We've seen those already last year.
We might not even mention that. We're going to see We're going on Monday night to see the
Kansas City Chiefs against the Denver Broncos.
So, keep an eye
Good
out.
seats.
406 Broncos is coming to you, Denver. So be ready.
Yeah.
Next time, be prepared, moron.
You're gonna have to tell them to name that quote, or they probably think you're serious.
Most of our quotes are gonna be Big Daddy or Adam Sandler quotes. They usually are.
Yeah, so there's two.
And they're doing it against Cleveland, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, what? That's a dumb one.
The blue against Cleveland.
But I hope it's the all blue with us again. I love that.
We saw that last year.
Yeah, it was all blue last year against the Giants.
This will be my 5th Broncos game. I've only seen them wear orange once. Two years ago.
Yep, and that was the time I went with, yeah. Against the San Diego Chargers.
Yep. Yes.
It's pretty
Let's
cool.
see.
Yep, and I mean that's jerseys for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty dry week as far as news. I mean, all this stuff that we were going to talk about was stuff that we were going to talk about last week. So it kind of worked out that we didn't have our stuff working because there was nothing else to talk about this week.
Still not working, but we wanted to talk to you anyways.
Yeah, because we care about you. See that? I petted your head.
Hey, good boy.
Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Or girl. Good girls, too. Because I know everybody watches this show. We got so many fans. All 70 of you.
Should have seen this guy
we're
in
big,
Vegas giving
actually.
out our cards.
Yeah, we took our...
There's quite a bit of Broncos fans we saw.
Here's what our cards look like. It's got the name and the QR code.
Yeah, it'll be the right way when you see it in person.
Well, I don't know.
It was 604.
I know.
Like it's backwards.
But it's cool. Got a mirror?
Yeah.
No, so, yeah, I only had a couple of them, and there was 2 people decked out in Broncos stuff down there.
Yeah, there was it was a Super Bowl 50 Von
Miller, white.
And then there's a Color Rush Chris Harris Jr.
Yep.
There was
Which
another-
I didn't give out a card to that guy because I don't remember why.
Well, and there was another guy.
He was a Golden Knights guy. He was actually a New York fan, but I gave him the card anyway because he was a really cool guy. We got 1 view, so it might have been one of those 2 guys. I wish I would have took a stack down because I would have been handing them out.
Yeah.
We're gonna be bringing a stack of those to Denver, and I'm gonna bring a stack of those to Arizona because I'm gonna hand them out to everyone.
That could have been a wee, but whatever. But whatever.
But
Let's
sorry,
do the-
girlfriends.
Who don't care about football?
They care about Arizona.
Who don't care about football? That's not.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. If she would have came to Denver with us, it might be all right, but we're taking your dad.
Yeah. For why?
Well, we'll talk about that later. Whatever, we'll talk about it now. Congratulations to Mac Anderson on his brand new engagement. He proposed this weekend.
Got proposed too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. I did it in Vegas. It's pretty cray-cray.
They're official.
But the reason why he said that way is because my dad provided the stone because he found it.
So we're taking
Very
him to
nice
Denver.
sapphire. So
Yeah, Montana Sapphire.
So I got him a ticket to the Denver game.
It's gonna be good.
That was kind of
It's
his
gonna be a
gift.
fun time.
Like he didn't want anything, but I was like I could at least do that. So let's do this list.
All right, we're going to do another top 10 for you. We got our top 10 best players currently on the roster. This was a fun one to make. We'll start at number 10. We actually
I forgot about this. We did make this together, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We made this last week. When we sat down to make this list, we looked through the whole roster, and actually, it was kind of hard to even
Get a
narrow.
lot of new people.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to narrow it down because we wanted to make sure it was somebody who's been on the team, who is a quality player, who's a team leader, somebody who's like really impactful to the team in some way or another.
And don't think we've got people who are like just new. Like you're not going to see like Case Keenum on.
There's no rookies. It has to have a body of work as a Bronco.
Yeah.
We don't know how Case Keenum's going to be as a
Denver,
Bronco.
Yeah, so
We're going with
they
straight
are
up.
not on the list. It's just people who have been with us a year or more.
And who we think are the best players that we have on our team. All right. Number 10.
Brandon Marshall. Which I truly agree with this. I love him as a player. He's really good, but there's so many out there, too, that I just think are a little better.
Well, and Marshall's... we have seen him be up and down. He's fluctuated. He's had really good seasons, and then he's had lull seasons. He's had great games, and then
The one issue I find with him a lot is the
run game.
The run game. He's just not a hard hitter either. Like people could bounce off him if they really truly need.
Well, he's always there, but that doesn't always mean he's going to make the tackle.
Right.
He's not as good in the run game, which is why I'm really glad that we got a guy like Sua Cravens, who can help out in the run game and the tight ends, and Josie Jewell. He's a really good run stop too. Number 9, Justin Simmons.
Saying him last year was once we saw T.J. Ward leave, that killed us.
But he really stepped into that role.
Justin Simmons was he surprised me, and I think he's really good. And I think he's a good fit.
Good person too. He's a really good guy.
He was the one to seal the deal in the Denver-Oakland game, because that got a little hairy there. I thought we had that game until the end when he picked it off, and I was like, wow.
He had a pick 6 last year too.
Yeah, so I think he's performed enough as a Bronco, is what he shows his colors as. Like, I think he does fit the list.
Yeah, great player.
I like this one. Yep, number 8, Shaq Barrett. Definitely belongs on this list.
Shaq Barrett is the single best non-starter that we have on our team.
And he truly should be one. And especially, to take Shane Ray's spot, to be honest, because he killed it. He did better than Shane Ray did last year, and Shane Ray's a starter. Granted, he had the injuries, but it's just he killed it.
And he was hurt in the first half of the season. He played hurt.
What did they project?
4 weeks.
4 weeks out, and he played the next game.
They said he was going to be out all of preseason plus 4 weeks of the regular season. I can't say that he played the full preseason, but he played game 1.
First game 1, yeah.
And he played the whole season.
Yeah.
He's a trooper. He's a warrior. Shaq Barrett. It wouldn't even surprise me if he won the starting role and Chubb was the rotation. That wouldn't surprise me at all, because Shaq has earned that starting spot. I think we need to sign him. It wouldn't surprise me if we didn't, but he's very much an asset to our team. Great player. All right. Number 7. Probably one of my top favorite just guys on this team.
Let me do it.
Okay.
Oh!
Derek Wolfe.
I've got a jersey of him.
This guy is a freaking animal.
He's an animal, and I just like how he is as a person.
Oh, he's like a straight up no bullshit. He will tell you how it is, and then he'll make you feel it.
Yep.
And he's a great player. Vaughn credits his body of work on how Wolf has helped him so much, because Wolf really opens it up for Vaughn to get to the quarterback. So, Derek Wolfe, Super Bowl champ.
He does get a lot of injuries, but
that's what kind of pushed him toward the bottom of the list. Even though he is, the reason he's above the guys he is because he's such a team leader and an impactful player when he is on the field. And the reason he's much lower on the list, he could be way higher. He could be in the top 3 realistically, but his injuries kind of hold him back a little bit. I'm praying to God I want him to have a full season, just for him. And he took a lesser deal to stay with us.
Well, I like that part
so cool.
too. He liked being in Denver. All right. What is this, number 6? All right, Bradley Roby. Now, I truly agree with this. I think he's the best fill-in we've had. If you're talking about Shaq Barrett not being a starter, but
realistically,
Bradley Roby not being a starter, but how good of a player he was.
Roby was playing the number 2 because Chris was playing the slot a lot. So Roby took the number 2 most of the time.
Okay. Well, realistically, he was still the number
3. Yeah.
3. So, but when we went down to watch the San Diego Denver game, Talib was injured.
Yep.
He killed it. He got Defensive Player of the Week, didn't he?
Because he got a fumble recovery for a touchdown, or was it a pick? He got a touchdown. I think he was involved in 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
And he got a touchdown.
He got a pick 6.
And I think he got a fumble.
Yeah, and he got a fumble recovery or.
He had something else.
I can't. Yeah.
He killed it.
And then T.J. Ward did the same thing, but not a pick 6 either, though.
Yeah, which was awesome though that he proved that he can be a starter in that starting role, and he'll probably be taking most of the number 1 receivers this year because, like I said, Chris Harris even said that he's probably going to stick in the slot because that's where he's best, and nobody can play the slot at the corner better than Chris Harris.
Number 5.
Number 5 is this first offensive player because there's very few of them. Emmanuel Sanders. I love E. Sanders. He is the smallest guy I've ever seen take a harder hit and keep on, just get up and like nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Darren Sproles is another one, but freaking Emmanuel Sanders I've seen him get lit up and then just get right back up and on to the next play.
When we watched him this last year, though, he did get injured, and that shocked me. I mean, almost all of them did. Even Demarcus Thomas was limping out there. So, but yeah, the hits I see on that guy and how he just gets up, because most of I'm like, dude, there's no way he got up.
Yeah, the second I knew that Emmanuel Sanders was going to be an amazing player for the Broncos, it was his first training camp, and they asked him, "How do you think you did today?" And he said, or what grade would you give yourself today? And he said, "I'd give myself an F." And they're like, "Why? You did really good." He's like, "Yeah, but I dropped that really easy pass that my grandma could have caught." So therefore he gave himself an F because he dropped one easy pass. Yeah. I loved that.
I like how he goes for any pass, too. Like, that
He'll
one
lay
could,
out.
yeah, that one, there's no way in heck you're going to get it. And most receivers are like, ugh. But he's like,
he
no!
tries.
He
tries.
Jumps the 10 feet that's in front of him.
Hopefully this year he won't have to do any of that. Hopefully they're just dead on accurate. And hopefully Case Keenum makes this list next year.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Number 4.
Matt Paradis.
Only O-lineman on this list.
Well, and
I wonder why.
I cannot believe there is one, to be honest. Well, I mean, okay, Matt Paradis is good, but holy crap, did we have such a bad O-line rep for...
Oh, I know, and the fact that we actually have one that can make the list.
But there's actually one on the list, though. But yeah, you with a lineman, you can't be just one good player out there. You have to all be good.
But he is good, and he's played... I think last year was the first year he actually missed a game his whole career. It was either last year or the year before. But he is by far the best O-lineman we've had in a long time. And we still got to get him signed. That's going to be a ongoing situation through the season, is making sure we get him signed. So,
Number 3.
My boy.
Chris Harris Jr.
Chris Harris Jr. I love Chris Harris Jr. God.
Yeah. Chris Harris Jr. has been the best, one of the best corners since freaking Champ Bailey, to be honest.
Oh, and Champ trained him.
Yeah.
Or helped him out and showed him the ropes, and he credits Champ with a lot of the reason why he's so good. And he's a true Bronco, undrafted, but been with us since day one of his career. Super Bowl champ. Didn't allow a touchdown for 2 straight years. Dude, this guy is... I feel like he's definitely a top 5 cornerback, and a lot of people actually do recognize him now, but even still they don't. Even still I see guys put lists up and he's not even on their top 10.
That's insane to me. But yeah. Well, and then there was for over a year there wasn't a person to
get a touchdown. It was 2 years.
Yep.
It was 2 collective years that he didn't get a touchdown, and then I think it was Antonio Brown that got one on him. But great player. Definitely one of the best corners in the league for sure. In my eyes.
Number 2. Who could it be? There's only 2 more out there. There's
and we already know
2
who
obvious ones we haven't said.
We know who number 1 is. So number 2 is going to be DeMarcus Thomas. Mm-hmm. Definitely our best offensive player by and far.
Another one there I have a jersey of.
And Thomas he has had issues with dropping the ball. He's had issues with his weight.
Yeah, that's one of his cons is just he thinks ahead too much before
he tries to run with the ball before reeling in the catch. But he is consistent. He's had multiple 1,000-yard seasons. He's had, he's on target to break Rod Smith's records.
He is. He's just down there, just close enough, man. But he's been with the team. He's one of the oldest ones on our team.
In fact, he might be the oldest.
Yeah, probably. So
he's older than Vaughn.
At least, He at least he's getting close, and the shining moment I saw him was the overtime. Playoff game,
dude.
With Tebow, Tebow threw that to him and
the stiff arm.
Yep, that was
his all-time biggest.
That
highlight.
That was so crazy to me. It made me such a good fan of him.
Ooh, oh no, we're good.
We probably should hurry it up because I don't know how long the camera lasts on my phone. Anyways,
wait. Honorable mentions. We got 4 honorable mentions to put on this list. Darian Stewart.
Yeah. He's... we
don't got to say anything. Just...
Yeah. Oh, okay.
These are guys that just barely made
Devontae Booker.
Damata Pecco.
And
Brandon McManus.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that we think still deserve to be mentioned, but...
didn't hit the top 10.
Didn't quite hit the top 10. Stewart was close. Stewart was really close. But... Number 1, if you all couldn't guess.
Von Miller.
Our
boy Von Miller, the MVP.
58.
Yeah.
That's whose jersey I have.
Seals the deal. It absolutely seals the deal. Anyone could figure that one was going to be up there.
He's going to be in the top, probably 5 in all players in the league on when the NFL unveils their top 100. He's probably going to be in the top 5 because they already said he's the number 1 pass rusher in the league, just next to Aaron Donald. They said it's Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and then I think Khalil Mack and someone else.
I did not know this. I didn't think he'd be top 5 out of 100.
I think he was number 2 last year.
Number 2 the year before.
Oh, well, he was up there last year.
I think he lost it a little bit last year, to be honest. I think he was actually number 15.
Oh, maybe you're right. I think he's going to be up there, though. At least top 10, which is huge. That's 100 players in the entire league. I think he deserves to be up there.
Yeah, but yeah.
Who's going to be number 1? Probably Tom Brady.
Oh, boy.
Or Aaron Rodgers. Even though he didn't play half the season.
He shouldn't be on that list. Whatever. He could be on that list, but you should not at all be, even the top 10. Alrighty. Well, I'm down to 10% on my phone, so...
Okay. We'll wrap this bad boy up. Sorry that we don't have all our normal get up here, but this still worked. We'll see how next week goes as far as all that. We might have to do it this way again. And hopefully we have enough content for next week, but there's always something to talk about when it comes to Broncos, so... Make sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and share us and tell all your friends. So, thanks for watching.
I'm Bo Miller.